your entire perception of who I am is based on my behavior in a game where I am a space pilot killing aliens and what I've told you over Skype while you flash your nips at me. Hey guys, Cocoon Quiz here. Welcome to my video. So today I'm going to be telling you guys a little story that happened to me when I was a few years younger. So about 4 or 5 years ago, I used to play a game called Dark Orbit. And I was like really into it, and like this game was pretty much my life for like 5 years. I was really freaking obsessed with it. And I spent like a very big chunk of my time every day playing Dark Orbit. So Dark Orbit is a space MMO where you pretty much have a ship and you just kind of cruise around in the given maps killing aliens, things of that nature. So one day I was cruising around with a friend of mine when we stumbled upon this person who was like just sort of alone, killing like the smallest and like easiest aliens in the game, although this person had like an elite or premium ship, one of those that you pay real money for, or you know that they cost a crap ton of credits, like the in-game currency. So this person got the best ship in the game. Yeah, was killing like the newbiest things she could find. So my buddy and I, we went and we spoke to that person, and it turns out that this person was a woman by the name of Joan. Joan was a older-ish woman, right? I was around 16 and this woman was around 29-ish. So late 20s to early 30s. And me and Joan played together for like 2 or 3 years, right? From that Dark Orbit career that I was telling you guys about. So me and Joan got to be really, really good friends eventually. And things were fine at the beginning, but then it got really creepy really fucking fast. So in the beginning when I first met Joan was sort of a reserved person, right? So once I started hanging out with Joan more often, which was like every day, because I was playing this game like 12 hours a day. Every single fucking day I would be there playing. So I spent a lot of time with Joan. So in the beginning it was kind of cool. Like she was, like I said, very reserved. She didn't really want to talk to me that much. She was just kind of there helping me out. I was helping her out. So yeah, after like, we'll say like 4 or 5 months, I started actually speaking to Joan on this thing called TeamSpeak. So TeamSpeak is pretty popular in some games. It's basically a chat, it's a voice chat, and you can talk to people like that. Me and Joan got really, really close after a while for, you know, playing so fucking much, because this woman, like, all she did all day was play as well. So we were meeting like really, really oftenly. Just kind of happened. We just became really good friends, and we started talking on TeamSpeak. Everything was fine up to this point, right? We were just buddies. Like no funny business, no nothing really. It was like at this point that things sort of started getting really fucking weird. She started asking me like if I wanted to Skype with her. I mean, I said yes, because being 16 or whatever, didn't think very much of anything regarding like, you know, creeps and shit. I just figured like, oh yeah, she's my buddy and we talk like every day, so it's fine. That was probably like the biggest freaking mistake ever. Anyway, Joan started calling me on Skype, and it was then that I figured out that, you know, she was like way older than me, and she was like married, she had a kid. So after this point we became better friends. So she would spend money on the game and I was just being a fucking leech. Cause she would have like the best ammo and everything, so she'll help me kill all the really strong aliens. So hashtag quiz the leech. So I accepted her like her Skype request and everything, and things started getting really weird after that point. So she started like giving me tours of her house and calling me honey and hun, and I think she even called me babe one time, and that was fucking creepy. And I started getting like a weird feeling about this shit, because I mean she was like 30, we'll say, at least. She was 30 and I was 16, and she was over here like sweet talking me and shit. So things got really, really weird after that point. She would like talk about like wanting to be with me, like wishing I was there with her or closer to her or something like that. And she'll Skype me when she would. Okay, so when she would Skype me, she would be like wearing like those spaghetti strap shirts without a bra. She never like outright flashed me or did any kind of kinky things, unfortunately, but she would do crazy shit like that to a 16-year-old. So I was kind of like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, you're fucking married and have a kid. The only way that you know me and you know anything about me is like what I've told you over a space game. That's like your entire perception of who I am is based on my behavior in a game where I am a space pilot killing aliens and what I've told you over Skype while you flash your nips at me. So that's not how things are supposed to be. And this woman was a fucking psychopath, you know? Well, I mean, okay, she wasn't a psychopath. I think she just wasn't, her head wasn't in the right place, I think, is what I'm trying to say. That's just weird. That's just really weird. And so, because of this, I distanced myself from her, and she would constantly try to, like, call me on Skype again, or be, like, on my team or my group when I go kill aliens and stuff. And it didn't work for her, at least. I kind of ignored her for a while. I didn't talk to her for a few weeks, and I started noticing that she started getting really close to this other guy. We'll call him Joshua, right? Joan and Joshua. So Joshua was like a really good Dark Orbit player at the time, and he was in a really, really prestigious clan. So because Joan was flirting with Joshua, Joshua got her into the clan. So when I saw this, being Chris the Leech, I started talking to her again, right? Because I wanted to get into that clan as well. And of course, Joan like didn't hesitate in talking to me once more. Except that she kind of backed off a little bit because she was Joshua's Dark Orbit girlfriend, I guess. Like they were like internet dating. I don't know what the fuck they did. Because if she was doing that crazy shit with me on Skype, I don't want to know what the fuck she was doing with Joshua, who was a real adult. But she was like, oh, I missed you and shit. But everything was kind of good after that with Joan. Well, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the story of Joan, and it's not the end of it, okay? I have a part 2 coming up, and it's fucking weirder than this one. So make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this nice little story. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya!